Okay, let's get started. Please rise. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Get Howard's little thing in there.
This is one of the times that, being a supervisor, that I kind of dread. I'm going to read a resignation letter from Bob Audia.
Oh, jeez.
After many years serving the town of Washington, first on the ZBA and now the town board, it is time for me to resign my position as town councilman effective today, 12/11 at 5 p.m. I will not be able to devote the time necessary to fulfill the position successfully into the future. It was my pleasure to give back to my community where I was born, raised my family, ran the family business, and continue to live. I will continue to support the many people who devote their time to make our town the place I love. I will also make myself available to help the town board and whoever the board appoints to take over my position. I will never forget the amazing people I served with over the years and the superior knowledge I learned from them. They were the heart and soul of our town. Respectfully submitted, Robert Audia. So,
My wife came because she didn't believe me that I was going to.
well, it's a sad day for us, Bob.
So
I'll tell you that.
I should move from here to over there, but I'll just sit here and keep the chair warm.
Yep.
Yes, please do.
God, you've been here so long. You're the longest serving guy I know.
How many years?
I don't even know. You have to look at
I'll
it.
look it up.
You have to look it up. Yeah, because we couldn't remember.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
He went from the
You were
zoning board
also
of
on the
appeals
ZB,
to
on the
the
ZBA, right?
first, yeah.
So you're probably ahead of you.
Yeah.
He was on 2 boards. Well,
Okay, following up with that. Hey, Ron. Following up with that, I'd like to make the appointment of Deirdre Houston to fill Bob's vacancy on the town board, effective when?
Prior to the end of the year. I have a county I'm still obviously the county legislator, and they are not complementary positions, so I will have to finish out my legislative term. I have one more meeting on December 17th.
Okay.
So I have to fulfill that obligation, and then,
So by the
I'll
end of the
meet
year.
with, yeah, I'll meet with Chrissy before the,
Got it.
before the year end, and take the
Okay.
oath of office.
So, I need a motion. to
I'll make that
appoint
motion.
Deirdre.
Second.
All in favor?
all right.
Bye.
Thank you. Welcome, Deirdre.
Thank you. I'm really excited to
We're happy.
be on the town board.
Gosh, all this excitement. And following up with that, tonight is Doug's last official meeting as town board member. And we did some talking back and forth about our little arm twisting and asked if he'd be willing to take over as planning board chair. And he has. So we are going to appoint him effective January 1st, right? As planning board chairman. So, Stay on with it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Doug.
Yep.
You're in for more fun.
Yep, I'm a glutton.
You still have to come visit us.
Oh, yeah.
Happy with that.
And maybe you need your key back.
You never used it to begin with.
Now I'll have to.
Oh, that's true, because of the meetings. That's true.
We should officially make a motion. to do that.
I'll make that motion.
Second? I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Appoint Eugene Valoy to the BAR effective immediately. Motion to...
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So he's coming on board right away.
Yes, because he's taking Peter's spot, since
Correct.
Peter stepped down, so he'll
That's
take
correct.
over his term.
Right.
Yes.
A motion to open the public hearing on the right to farm law.
So moved.
Second.
Second?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Is there any discussion, I mean, Doug has basically put this together for us. It's been out there for review. We've reviewed it. Does anybody have any questions about it? No? I mean, I don't think there's any need to keep the public hearing open if there's no
Unless
questions,
there's any
right?
comment
Rob,
from
did
the
you have
committee.
anything you wanted to say concerning it?
Yes. I think that this is the type of legislation that is sorely needed to preserve the fact that this community relies on farming as an occupation, as Doug knows well or better than any of us in this room. But the other thing is, it's important that we preserve it, that's what makes this region what it is. And needless to say, I don't consider myself a farmer, but I think we do a lot of farming. I do a lot of farming. I'm not a farmer per se, and I think that it's not a self-serving approach as much as it is that it's just good sense to make sure that it's codified into a town law that the right to farm is a part of being in the town.
Absolutely.
So I highly endorse this, implementing this
Yep.
law.
Good, thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
Any other comments?
I would just say I was surprised that we didn't already have this law in the books, so I
Yeah.
really commend Doug for all the hard work he did on it and bringing it forward,
Yeah.
and agreed, with Mr. Dyson, that this is a farming community first and foremost, so I think it's excellent work, and so I
Yeah.
just thank
Good
Trustee
point, yeah.
Giles for
Very
doing the
good.
work.
Absolutely,
I'd like to just comment and congratulate Doug on this work.
yeah.
Over the 7-month period, how long you been with us?
December,
December of last year.
a year.
He recognized that gap in our
Yeah.
local law and immediately jumped on it and worked with Kyle.
Yeah.
And I totally go along with what Mr.
Yeah.
Dyson has said.
Yeah.
It's an image that needed to be solidified in this community. So congratulations, sir. Good
Yeah,
job.
it is a good job.
Now clearly, New York State ag law does trump
Mhm.
Yes.
any local law.
Right,
Just to give somebody some hearing, some perspective, Bob and Mike will remember that there was a water wetlands law that was being proposed that would have impinged on the wide and easy use of various aspects of farmland. We were able to get that moderated, and New York State ag law actually assisted us in that. So I think this is an important additional component to what we did there then. How long ago was that, Mike? 8 years ago?
Yeah, about 8 years, 9 years ago.
So I think this is terrific.
good.
And thank you, Doug, for,
I think this
For
is the
surfacing
easiest way. If we look at the comprehensive plan and how we want the town of Washington to end up, open space, we want to preserve open space, we want to keep our rural character. The easiest way to do that is to keep farmers farming and keep the ground open. We're not going to ever tear down any houses to plant corn. There isn't enough money in that, so if we keep them open to start with, we're going to be better off.
Here, here.
Yeah, good point. Yep. So, having said all that, we're going to adopt that. But before we do that, I just personally want to thank you for this past year. You've done a tremendous amount of work, not only on this, but in other areas, and
With my
I
pleasure.
appreciate it. And even though you're not going to be sitting on the board, you will be part of the town of Washington on the planning board.
We all find our
You'll
place to
handle that
serve.
well.
an
So
important part.
thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yep. So, motion to close the public hearing?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to adopt the right to farm law?
Go ahead,
You
Doug.
good?
So moved.
Second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great. Good job.
We can,
Hold on, before you move on to the next thing, is this the right to farm resolution? You have the resolution of introduction?
I don't,
Did you just to make sure we belt and suspenders in, can you also do a motion to declare a negative declaration, get a second, and then have that passed as well?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Declaration of
All we're all in
Negative
favor.
declaration.
negative declaration.
Doug seconded it.
Yep.
Thanks.
We're all in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
As I understand it, Doug, I think you and Joe have reviewed, and maybe you, Mike, the AKRF contract, and we're okay with it?
Yep. We went over the contract. We actually had a conference call. Susan, Frank, Aaron from AKRF, Joe, and myself. And we kind of hashed out a few sticking points, and there's a little wiggle room in there as far as how much we use them on a per month deal. So Joe's in favor of it, I'm in favor of it, we're all okay with it.
I mean, because at one point, it was just like a blanket.
I reviewed it, I made certain comments, but I don't know what the outcome of that meeting was. So if there's a final, whatever I'm saying, all I'm saying is, once you get the final document, ship it back over to me, just so I can do one more look through of whatever changes have been made.
I don't think there was any changes made.
Oh, okay, well then I guess we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that up for adoption next meeting?
What? No, we're gonna do it tonight.
Or you're gonna do it now?
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and...
Okay, I'll make the motion to accept the contract for AKRF for 2026.
Second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passed.
Carrie, if you could just sign there, I'll fill out the rest.
Take my copy too, I got so many papers here.
I know I overload everybody. Thanks.
You got your copy of this? The revale?
Yeah, I have,
I don't think we should.
No. it doesn't. There's just some comments that will have to be reviewed as you move forward.
before we move on, this is also Mike's last meeting,
Yes, it is.
and I'm not sure how many years, Mike, total, but I know it's been a long time.
18 combined years from, I started out with the Rotundo administration as the rec director for the summer, then did the same with Ted Briggs for a year, so those 2 years, and then I was asked to come on the board during the Prisco administration, and now with the Safari administration, so combined elected position was 18 years,
Yeah, yeah, well,
with a lot of things to do.
yeah. Well, you've
No.
you've done a lot.
Just like Bobby, it was getting a little bit more difficult to dedicate times, but
Yeah,
well, Bobby and I will continue to work on that.
yeah. I'm pleased
Strategic
that you're
Planning
gonna do
Committee,
that, both of you.
still working on that. I've got a report to make tonight.
Okay.
And, but again, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve the people
Yeah.
of the town of Washington for that number of
Yeah.
years. All of a sudden, you get a phone call and somebody asks you to raise your hand, you raise your hand, and
Yeah.
it becomes what it is. But thank
Yeah.
you for
Yeah.
serving.
Just to give
with
Mike
me.
his... So, Kyle, the changes that you recommended for this, the revale, right? Deborah Witten hasn't had a chance to review any of that yet, to my knowledge.
Right.
So we need to do that.
Okay.
to let her look over those before we do anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
Okay.
that sounds good.
So Chrissy, can you organize that and get her copies of Kyle's suggestions,
You got it.
comments?
And to streamline it, if you want to indicate to her that she's welcome to call me, so we can go through those or discuss them or set up a time so we can speak to that, if that's okay with the board.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that as well. And then hopefully maybe we can streamline it a little bit.
Right.
You got it.
Joe's not here. Okay.
It's probably worn out.
Probably. Lisa, you want to give us your report?
Sure. All right, good evening. All right, so we've had postponements on hearings for this year. SCAR and then Article 7, we have one case with that, and that's also been postponed until sometime in January. We did, Chrissy and I interviewed the new BAR member, which you already
Yep.
took care of that, so that's good. Yeah, I think he'll be a good member, so
Good.
happy to have him on board.
So your board is full now,
Yes. Yes, yeah. So, for the moment.
for the moment?
All right, annual exemption renewals have been completed and they've been getting mailed out in batches, just so it's not too much of a burden, but Kathy's been going downstairs every day and sending them out in batches. We did send out some of the ag applications early, or renewals actually, early so that people could get soil and water worksheets. We've been trying to play catch up on some of the older ones, and most people have been a good sport. I have one person this week that kind of hemmed and hawed about it. And, yeah, but after speaking to him, he kind of relaxed. But, you know, it had been like 20 plus years, I believe, so, you know, and it does, I don't know, you can probably talk to this. I mean, I know the soils don't really change, but the USDA does make adjustments and tweaks it every so often, so I'm not sure how they determine those changes, but.
What's usable? Somebody different doing the map at Soil and Water could draw the map different, the use could be different. It could benefit them, it could benefit the town.
Yeah, we've had some that have been quite significant, but, it's, you know, we kind of have to get everybody on that new schedule or whatever, that new
The
map that they've.
Town of
Yeah.
Amenia sends out a form to each farmer, and they have to certify how many acres they use.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
got mine for the town of Amenia today, that's why I know. That may change. If they're not using, if the farmer's not using the same number of acres that show up on the soil group worksheet,
And even, yeah,
then it should be adjusted to the number that is being used.
correct. Which town is doing that?
Amenia.
Amenia? Yeah, okay. Okay. So that's Donna. Is that Donna? Yeah, no. Is that Donna? No,
Amenia-
it's not.
The Amenia assessor?
Amenia assessor. Yeah.
No.
No, it's not Donna.
Chamberlain is the assessor's clerk. That's
Okay,
who.
all right, that's fine. I'll reach out to them and see what their sample is, or unless you want
I
to give
can-
me a
I can
copy
give
of
it
it,
to
and
you.
then, yeah, that's a good idea.
Sitting on my desk.
As
so.
it does change, you know, throughout the year, or they might just automatically do it every year, and then, but things do change. You find that that's the case from time to time? Yeah, okay.
You're right, Lisa, it's Donna DeVio.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so sales for October, we had 2 outside the village and 2 in the village. Price points were kind of on the lower end. We had one around $1 million, but there was one like 600, and the other 2 were under $500,000, so kind of lower end again, so. November, we had, I did 42 reappraisal reviews, 2 sales, and for data collection, Michael had 10 parcels and 12 sites. Okay, so any questions for me?
No. I don't. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Thanks, Lisa.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, yep, thank you.
Danielle?
The town of Washington and the village of Millbrook did a food drive, and we collected over 400 pounds of non-perishable food, not to mention the addition of paper products, cleaning products, and personal hygiene products. So the food pantry is located at Lyle Church. It's called Food for Folks, and we now have a spot on our website where you can find that information. We had a paint and sip on November 21st. I see you ladies didn't bring your paintings.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should have brought my
Wasn't
painting.
wrong
Should have
with
brought
you guys.
mine.
You all three were the best there.
Mine was the
Too bad
absolute worst.
you didn't bring it.
I didn't like the
Awful.
snow on my trees. I want to do it over.
Yeah, I saw
We had 25 participants that night, and there was a lot of giggling and a lot
It
of
was
laughter,
fun.
so I think it was fun. Today was our holiday luncheon, or yesterday was our holiday luncheon with over 40 people in attendance. The food was catered by Erin O'Haron, and it was amazing. The attendees also enjoyed Christmas music bingo. The outdoor lights on the Terlides building have been updated to LED fixtures. They look amazing, and they are now on dusk to dawn sensors, so it adds a little bit of
Good.
security also on that. Our gingerbread house event is tomorrow night. Registrants that, we sold 67 houses. Registrants can pick those up starting at 3:30. And we also have a decorating event that starts at 6 tomorrow night. There's one extra one left in case anybody needs one. Festival of Trees is Saturday from 4 to 6. There will be hot cocoa, crafts for the kiddos, and you can come and vote on the trees. An award will be presented for the most votes. The following businesses decorated a tree: De Blasi Painting, Babette, Small Circle of Friends, Great Oak Farm, Millbrook Rotary, British Sporting Arms, Grace Church, The Flower Box, Town of Washington 60 Plus Group, and Clearview Showers. So come on out and stop by and check them out. Our basketball registration is closed, and we have 90 registrants that have signed up. Practices are taking place this week and next week. That takes place at Dutchess Day School, and the games will start on January 3rd. Believe it or not, summer camp registration is going to open in January, people. We gotta start thinking about this already. For the first time, we have full day camp. So that means that the regular camp day starts 9 and ends at 3, but you can drop your children off at as early as 7:45, and they can stay as late as 4. In all of your boxes, there were 2 resolutions. First was a resolution for the rates for the C2Cs, which are like counselors in training. It's for their rates and their hours. If you could motion to accept
This is,
that.
It's on our stationery. They are the rates for the campers,
the rate for the,
and also the rates for the referees are a separate one.
that's a, yeah, so the first one is for the fees, summer camp fees, right?
And hours.
And
So
hours.
since
Right.
the hours are changed, so that has to be part of the
Right.
resolution.
So I'll make the motion to adopt as presented the summer camp operating expenses for staff and registration, correct?
Just for the C2Cs this time.
Right.
And for the referees?
That has to be a separate one. The
Okay.
referee's a separate
All
program.
right, so
Second.
All right, we're all in favor. Second one, Mike?
Second one will be the motion to accept the fees for the referees for the indoor basketball program held through the rec department up
Yeah.
at Dutchess Day School.
Second to that?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good.
That's it, thank you.
Thank you.
Want these back?
Matt?
Okay, the park water system update. I took all the samples, I brought them over to Marlboro. I got the results back yesterday. I sent them to the engineer. Haven't heard back yet, so hopefully end of the week, next week. I finished the composting toilet ramp. All new, brand new.
I saw it, looks great, thank you.
The town hall windows, I went through every window, siliconed all the glass, weather stripping as needed, put all the storm windows down.
Here?
Yeah.
Did you do my office? There's an awful breeze coming in there.
It's, I
Oh,
swear
you
it's
did
better.
mine too. Did you get mine already? No, on the other, from the side of the building.
You know, at least I did not.
Okay,
I
yeah.
forgot about your office. I will take care of that.
Okay, yeah.
You don't feel it, Lois?
Come in during the night if you
I
want.
don't
Pop
because
in.
I'm sitting far enough away
Matt,
from it,
just pop in, because I don't
I
know.
thought it felt
I think it's
better,
just my office window. That's
but
all.
it's still a little drafty, I have to say.
Okay.
And I think that's, I don't know if that's what's making my room cold, our room colder.
Okay,
And
thank
I don't
you.
know why Chrissy's room is very cold.
It's freezing.
I don't know, we don't know why.
Two outside walls.
I guess, yeah, maybe, because
Are you feeling
the
a
town
draft or are you
clerk's
just feeling
office
cold?
is fine, is warm, and ours is
Drafty and
freezing.
cold.
Do you have a heater in there?
I don't. I'm gonna have to get
You
one, I
wanna
think,
get
because
one?
sometimes I sit at the table because it's so cold in there.
I just bought new insulated boots.
We should get them.
Just remember when you get those heaters, make sure you turn them off
I
when you
know,
leave.
I hate those heaters
I
though.
know, I know.
Just turn them off when you leave.
So Matt, you did the windows, you said, the storm windows or whatever they are that's on them?
No.
There's no storm windows,
the-
right?
Casement
Well,
windows.
there's storm windows.
But they're-
Windows,
The air
yeah.
is blowing through.
Yeah. It's the
But
second,
they're all, or they should be? Okay.
except mine. But we'll do mine.
On November
Yeah.
20th, Taylor Oil was here and serviced both furnaces in the basement. At the park, the septic, it's finally completed. They were there on Tuesday, replaced the risers, the tank and the pump chamber, and they pumped the tank for the winter.
Good.
As the last item, I want to thank the highway department. We put a sander on the F-250, took it over to Hudson River Truck and Trailer. They hooked it up, so now I have the sander on.
Oh, a sander, okay. You do? Good, awesome.
Might need it this year.
That's the way it works.
Heaters today.
This morning.
That ice was terrible.
Huh? Okay. Thanks, Matt.
Well,
Jonathan's not here. Lois?
The bank reconciliations for the checking and savings accounts for November have been completed. And I've provided the board again with the bank balances and the New York class balances. The rate did go down a hair, the interest rate, over the last month or so to 3.9 instead of 4 point something, but still doing great.
Good.
Transfer station invoicing receipts are posted. The monthly revenue from the Justice Court has been received for November. The building department's November report and the town clerk's November report have all been handed in and money's deposited. The town received $86,000 in change for mortgage tax from the county, and that's for the period from April to September.
Mhm.
So I think we're pretty much on track. I know we budgeted less this year, but I think we're right
We're
on track
okay.
with that. Yeah, yeah. The budget has been posted on the website, the 2026 budget. The tax levy, the budget, the fire, and the library contracts have been sent to Maggie Burns at Dutchess County. And the tax levy has been reported to the New York State Online Services. So all that is good.
Good.
I have one more form to sign for Maggie, just reiterating the dollar amounts. And then preparing the sixth reimbursement submission for $28,804.41 to to the New York State for the Oak Summit Culvert, the bridge in New York.
Yeah,
And their response is pretty quick. We usually get that in 3 or 4 weeks back, so
Oh, yeah,
that would
that's
go
good.
back
Yeah,
into
that's
the
great.
highway. So, other than that, I don't know, 150 journal entries. But yeah, so, good month. Next month will be very busy, doing
Now,
the payrolls and the W-2s, 1099s. So, that'll be.
so you'll make me a promise and you'll start looking for a program that'll make your life easier?
Yes, I've been frustrated with it,
Yeah.
especially the last few months.
Right,
But I will look into it, and we'll look into switching maybe again the beginning of 2027.
yeah,
I mean, cutting it off at the
Right.
beginning of the year.
yeah,
But I'll look into that. And then one more thing, I'll just probably have year-end budget amendments,
okay.
for the 2025, but next month I'll hand it. So this way, hopefully that'll be the last of the budget amendments.
Thanks, Lois.
But, yep,
Thank you.
yes, I promise to look into that.
Did you ever get with the auditor to find out when he wants to meet with me?
He has to speak to his manager, and I'm waiting to hear back from him.
Okay.
Diane, I think her name was. So the idea is he's gonna come, Mamadou's gonna come here, and then Diane will speak her in.
Yeah,
So he was okay with any day you wanted, he just had to make sure Diane was able to.
okay.
So as soon as I hear, I'll let you know.
So you told him kind of what, the dates we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Will that be in December?
Hopefully next week.
Okay. Good.
No. We'll have to sit and wait to find out.
Well, he was here for what, 6, 7 months?
Yeah.
8 months?
No, 9
9
months.
months.
9 or 10, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was moving in for good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
She was here one day,
Yeah.
because I met with her.
Be interesting. Okay, Chrissy, you got the floor.
Okay,
Skip Tony.
oh, Tony.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't see you come in.
That's all right. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Tracy. No seizures, no violations this month. Quite a few dogs running loose, escaping their homeowners, but all with the exception of one has been found. The one that I'm referring to that has not been found is in the Horseshoe area. It's an older dog. I don't believe the end is too promising for it.
Yeah.
I know somebody missing a dog in that area.
I'll talk to you
Okay.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it's been good in that way. Other good thing is the issue that I had brought up in the past with the hounds seems to have been resolved.
Oh, good.
With just some conversation and hard work on their part, and some education. So, that's also good. And lastly, Tractor Supply in Amenia is holding pet vaccination clinics on January 11th and February 8th. They are Sundays. They're in the morning. It's recommended that you pre-register. And they're doing vaccinations, microchipping and pet ID, and testing for various things. I'm not sure exactly, but if anybody's interested in that, I would recommend you call ahead or visit the website.
We're gonna put it on our website.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And I believe there are some minimal fees with it. It's not free, but
Right.
it's a lot cheaper than going to a vet. And they're all certified vets that they have come in there, so.
Okay. Good.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Chrissy,
Okay, the town clerk's office brought in $3,000 in revenue for the month of November. We are preparing for our 2026 tax collection. The bills, we'll probably be picking them up in about 2 weeks. The town clerk report has been sent to the supervisor and the bookkeeper. We are out, the state is behind in mailing out permanent handicap tags. And like many other local municipalities, we are out of them. So right now in the interim, we're handing out the temporary tags with telling the residents to come back or call. We're waiting for the permanent ones to be delivered. We're hoping we get them soon. The state is just really slow. And also, you guys are aware that we've been the target of a scamming invoices related to the planning board. So we have all information about that posted on our website, and I had emailed Kyle, maybe we can redact the email addresses of the applicants before we post them.
Yeah, I just looked at it earlier this
Yeah.
afternoon. I would, why don't you do that for the now, just
Yeah.
so you can avoid any future problems for
Mhm.
for the time being. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Given the circumstances. And maybe if you want to put something on the website that just indicates the reason why that's redacted, just so
Gotcha.
you're covered.
Okay. And then also, the planning board canceled the Oak Summit Culvert public hearing, rescheduled for January, so the clerk's office sent letters to all the new residents with the new date. It was an additional cost of $700 in postage. So we posted the new date on the website, social media, it's in the Journal, and to the county and Unionville and all that. So we're all set with that. And I think that's it. Oh, we hired a new cleaning crew that came last Saturday to do a deep clean. They were here for 8 hours, and there was such positive feedback from all the employees. So we're planning on having them come back once a month.
Okay.
And we also collected a bin of baby supplies for Christmas for Angels of Light, and just want to thank all our residents who were very generous filling that bin. And Danielle, just want to congratulate Danielle on her very successful senior holiday luncheon. It was well attended and positive feedback.
Thank you.
And I think that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing. And we have to change our email domain and our website to .gov. And with the government shutdown, everything has been delayed a bit, so we're still waiting for them to approve our website name, washingtonny.org. So once we get approval for that, did I say .org? .gov. Once we get the approval that we can use that
.gov?
.gov, our website managers will change the website, and then our IT company will give us all new email addresses. But we're able to keep our secondary ones, so we won't have, hopefully, any lapse in communication.
Right.
I hope that all made sense.
Will like automatically, they'll
Yes.
still come in and they'll notify people.
That's the idea.
Of, that it was
Yeah.
changed.
Mhm.
That way, it's not just a matter of us getting it, they're all aware of it.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the idea. And the IT said it can get confusing, so they might come in and have a meeting with all the employees, but I'll keep
Okay.
everyone updated as we go through this.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Chrissy, can you make sure that Matt gets one of those? Because right now he's just using the email.
You don't have Town of Washington?
No.
Okay. Matt, we will make sure. And as soon as that happens, we'll get all the new board members there.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't want to get them the .org if we have to change it to
Yeah.
.gov, so we're just kind of
That's
on
fine.
standby.
That makes sense.
That's fine, good. Thank you. Mike?
At last board meeting for the court report, I had indicated that the court had collected $4,879 in fines, but we had not heard back from the state on the breakdown between their allocation and the town's allocation. We do have that number now. Out of that amount of $4,879, the state allocation was $1,474, and the town was $3,405. For November, the court deposited $6,534. We have not heard back yet on the allocation between state and town yet. So based on October's amount, $24,716.50 has been collected by our court thus far this year. November's court proceedings, the number of defendants before the court were 41. Total number of charges were 49. The amount of fees for the court appearances were $1,400. and that was November's court. The Ethics Committee, I heard nothing this month, but I do want to thank Laura and Pam Scott and Judge Poles for working with them over the last several years. They've been very cooperative on that basis. I assume they're preparing for the annual orientation to not only new board members, but the employees at large.
Yeah.
The next on my reporting is the Town Park Strategic Planning Committee update. We've made some headway on several fronts. We had a meeting the other day. The online survey was complete, or was finished on December 1st. We had 190 people respond to the online survey from throughout the town. During Community Day, we had 76 people stop by for the in-person survey on Franklin Avenue. So if you put the two together, you have a good number of people that responded, even though some of it is probably duplicated. I assume the people from Franklin Avenue face-to-face also went online. A lot of good results out of that the committee is now analyzing. There were some surprises of what we thought was very important to people who was not as important. And we also found some things that we never even thought of got suggested. So the committee is going through that right now. Another update, Bobby has spoken to a company to give us an idea of what the ability to go out from the park to Little Rest Road so that we can prevent any fatal accidents from occurring during summer camp out on 44 main entrance. We've made some progress there.
You mean to construct a road?
To clear the land and construct the driveway entrance into the park.
Okay.
We have become aware that the state will potentially be doing some work on 343 that may benefit us for that project. Joe Spagnola is checking into when their date to target that work will be, which will determine when we can do ours. We also became aware of some companies that have dealt with other local recreation committees within the county that are looking to redo their swimming areas. Millerton received a swim grant for over $6 million. Hyde Park received a swim grant for several $millions. The Hyde Park group was working with contractors out of Albany that they gave us a contact name for. And the Millerton were working with a local engineering firm to do theirs, and we now have a contact name there. We'll be pursuing those two contacts to try and bring at least one representative in to look at the town pool, in quotes, to give us an idea of what we may need to do to either upgrade or perhaps new, depending on how we analyze the results of the new survey. So there's some good things happening there.
Good.
Also, a committee member, Heather, has done some exceptional work on developing a schematic for the entire grounds at the rec area. It shows trees, it shows buildings, it shows water, it shows roads. She showed us an example of it at the meeting the other night. We can actually move things around, we can draw on it. It's going to be a big asset to this committee and later to the rec, and also probably just the town, of having this schematic. She's done an exceptional job on it, so that will help us tremendously. Bobby and I spoke. We'd like to fulfill our obligation with that committee and perhaps be able to give you a printed recommendation document in February or March of 2026. And then the board would move forward on what they feel they would be able to go ahead and do. And we're working very closely with the rec department, reaching out to get feedback. The committee is very, very involved in this, so.
That's great.
The big thing is we want to bring that person in maybe on a Saturday so they can see the grounds now, and then just give us some guideline of where we're going with it.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Perfect.
And that's my report.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for staying on and seeing that project.
Yeah, both Bobby and I will make sure we get that done for you.
Absolutely.
See that,
Yep.
Sherry? We're still keeping them for a
Yep.
little bit.
Not as many
Not so
meetings,
fast,
Sherry.
Bob.
Doug, you want to give us your report?
My report will be very short and sweet. We already got through all the other stuff. The planning board meeting this month was canceled due to inclement weather. So the only thing left is a planning board fee reduction that we would like to propose. Pre-application meeting, currently the fee is set at $500. Would like the board to approve that to be lowered to $100.
Kind of makes sense.
It's much fairer.
So that's,
So you want us to go ahead and...
yep, the board sets the fees for the planning board, so,
Let's go ahead and do that.
Do you have, are you gonna do at your reorg meeting, do you do a fee, like a complete fee schedule, or do you annually, do you do?
Yeah.
So just to make it cleaner, my recommendation would be, why don't you throw that in with the overall fee schedule that you're gonna do in Jan, you could do it tonight if you want, I'm just thinking, it's all, that you
Well,
know,
that's fine, yeah, we'll
just
do
to
it
make
that
it a
way.
little bit more efficient.
right.
Okay.
And,
So what we can do is say we agree, as a board, we agree with the recommendation,
Yeah.
and the recommendation will be made during the reorg meeting.
Right,
Yep.
yeah, there you go. And I wanna take a look at how that, just wanna take a look at your code on that as well, so it
Okay.
gives me an opportunity to do that.
that's all I got.
thanks. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah,
Good way to finish up.
right, short and sweet.
So can you just email me the schedule?
Yes.
Awesome.
Does anybody have any comments or questions? Yes, ma'am.
I do. Just, I want to give you a report out of the county legislature. We, on Monday, finally adopted our county budget with some additional amendments that we created on Monday, and a couple came out of committee, but county executive's budget had $1 million in the housing trust fund, trying to really set forth some affordable housing initiatives, and we were able to pass an amendment adding another $1 million to it. So the goal, of course, is to provide affordable housing in our communities, and we need developers to bring projects, we need applications. This year I was able to support a small housing, affordable housing unit done in Amenia. It was just two-family houses, but it wasn't otherwise allowed in the Amenia code, but because it was affordable, the planning board and zoning board agreed to allow two families on a single parcel. So they brought 4 units to market because there was a willing person to do it, and they had the land. So while Town of Washington, we haven't had any affordable projects, we all certainly know that there's a need in our community. So the $2 million, it's for countywide, and they'll be opening the portal to applications. I served on the Housing Trust Review Board, and a lot of the money this year went to City of Poughkeepsie, Red Hook, and Rhinebeck, because that's where the applications were from. So it would certainly be great to see something happen here,
Yeah.
even on a small scale, if it's just 1 or 2 unit kind of thing. But there's money available in the Housing Trust Fund for that. I believe that project in Amenia got $300,000. So
Nice.
it's significant.
Yeah,
I proposed a budget amendment, and my colleagues unanimously adopted it. As I sat in the town hall meetings with you guys last year and sat in Amenia town hall meetings, it was noticed that things like windows and infrastructure upgrades for town halls, safety upgrades, had been lacking over the years. Not for lack of will, but just for lack of available dollars. So I passed a budget amendment. It was my amendment. My colleagues, again, sponsored it and unanimously supported it for $750,000. Each municipality can apply, matching grant up to $25,000 county dollars, specific for town hall, village halls, municipal buildings, infrastructure upgrades, and safety improvements.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you could, it's a matching grant, but you would have $25,000 available. Again, I am still working on it because I'm still a county legislator. So I'm working on currently with planning on just developing the parameters of the grant. And that will probably roll out in May or June with an award July, August.
Great.
Deirdre, would joint applications fall into that, like a village and a town came together and wanted to do a project that's related to both?
So the parameters of the grant are still being written. I would think they could both apply, but
Okay.
they would both have to have the matching dollars.
Okay.
If there's a specific thing you're thinking of, let's talk about it afterwards. So,
I mean,
and other than that, one thing we are concerned about on the county side is sales tax is remaining very flat. The county budget is very reliant on sales tax. It's 40% of the county budget. And while we're meeting our budget goals, it's very flat. So that's just something that, as we share back to municipalities,
Yeah.
just something to be aware of.
Yeah,
And that's it.
yeah. Now, that grant could help us with our window
Yes.
situation here,
I know,
nicely.
and the Village of Millbrook has some needs, actually, the mayor and I spoke, and I know the Amina Town Hall has needs, so I thought that was a great way to,
Right,
to bring a proposal forward for
Yep.
towns.
good. Thanks, Deidre.
You're welcome.
Anybody have any other comments? Hey, Dirk, Jan, you sitting back there? How you
I
doing?
just came in to
Good.
inform
Always good to see you.
Yeah,
Eric, thank you for coming. Eric Alexander, and good luck at your new position.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Gary, I just want to say that I will follow through on the stuff like the compactors at the.
Oh, good.
Because I have all the communications here. To throw that on somebody else's lap doesn't make sense.
Okay,
It's just follow through.
I
So
appreciate that.
I'll do that
Yep.
and any other loose ends I have and be glad to help.
Great. Okay, with that, we're done.
Pay the bills.
We're gonna pay our bills.
Motion to pay the bills?
Pay the bills. Motion.
This was the
Second.
shortest
Aye.
meeting ever.
Good job, Gary. Zipped right through.
And motion to close
I can't do
meeting.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, just some,
Doug,
it's just,
I have
Fill in
two
the
options.
blanks.